Alrighty then. So, resuming our work today on the checkout process, it looks like we've got a Stripe form for taking the payment information, the token that we could make a charge with using the Stripe checkout. One thing I want to try to fix real quick is this deal. Alright, pay with card, pay with Stripe. Probably pay with card is better. And then maybe put a secured with Stripe little logo above it. Where's the secured with Stripe? Is there logos and press resources? Powered by Stripe. That looks good. Okay. So download badges. Have a look in here. Where's badges? Solid dark? I don't know, is that right? Is that really solid dark? What's outline dark? Is that really dark? Do I have a different definition of dark than... Whoa, that's big. Alright. What's going to look good against this? I think darker is going to look better. So we'll try big, maybe? And let me see here. Floor pub, boutique, static, image, logo. I'll make a Stripe directory. And extract, floor pub, boutique, static, image, Stripe, and good. Close. We'll do one more of this. Ooh, yeah. Alright, fine. I'll just extract all of these here. Close. Get rid of the one-off. And let me see here. So, does it even give me the option of customizing that text? I don't think it does. The font looks a little hinky too. What's going on with this font? Font family, Helvetica New, Helvetica Arial, and Sans Serif. That doesn't look great. Is that... That's better. Man, that font is questionable. I can stick with the pay with card text, that's fine. I want to customize button class Stripe button EL. And I want to change the font size to 19 pixels. Static CSS. underscore probably. Oh, stripe button EL. That's already a thing. Alrighty then. Stripe button EL, font size 18 pixels, font family. What font family am I using here? It's inherit. Inherit. Bold is fine. Make CSS. Okay, and we'll just force that. I see. Stripe button EL span. Derp. Okay. We can do that. Let's span like that, I think. Maybe I didn't do it right. Let's have a look. Stripe button EL span. Stripe button EL span. Yeah, I got overridden. Okay, so important. I could also fix this with specificity, possibly, but I'm not gonna get into that level of fiddliness. There we go. All right. Man, this button looks nothing like the rest of the buttons. Oh man. All right. All right. So I'm gonna throw that image in there. So it's image source. Yeah, image source static R, image stripe static image stripe big powered by stripe PNG and class equals image responsive. This is going to be too big or something, isn't it? I guess we'll find out in a moment. Variable not in scope. Lowercase. Nope. Stripe big powered by stripe underscore PNG. You got me. That's weird. Oh, I gotta touch settings. Gotta reload what's in the static directory. Okay. What? All right. Yeah. It does normalize it and lowercase it. All right. Cool. Whew. Variable not in. Ah, come on. Big powered by stripe PNG. Is that not what I did? I guess not. I don't know what I misunderstood there. There. Wow. Yeah. There. All right. To be fair, it did say big. Alright, so static image stripe outline solid dark. Let's see how that one looks. That seems alright. Okay, I need to go back to... Well, actually, I don't need to go back to mangling this button. I could leave that for David to deal with. Yeah. Yeah, let's just leave it. Okay. So let's see about charging for this. All right. Okay. So we're going to work on the post checkout, run form post. Case result of form success defined, form failure, errors, error, form failure. I'm going to clean all that stuff up. Actually, form missing, yeah. Error, form missing. Static constructor fail rue. Yeah, okay, there you go. Let me see here. For success, you have one art. Oh, yeah. The stripe form. Token text. Token type. I don't care about email. You can give whatever email you want to Stripe. Alright. Let token equals token ID, token text. And now what we're going to do is make a run Stripe helper. Data constructor not in scope. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. We're not going to create a token. Get token ID. What? Token card. Get card token. Get token ID of the card token to retrieve. I see. Okie dokie. Alright, so I need to make a run Stripe deal here. Let me see here. Okay, let's see here. So we're going to helpers, stripe HS, module, helpers.stripe, and import web.stripe, import web.stripe.error, and okay, get stripe conf handler stripe conf. Where stripe config. Yes, okay, so config and app, okay, so return app settings app, stripe config, that's not actually going to be it, but we'll take a look. Stripe secret key. That's all it is, right? It's just, oh, it's stripe key, secret key. Okay. Secret key, is that a byte? No, it's text. Alright. Encode UTF 8 stripe key. Stripe key. Alright. Stripe config. Okay. It's a little silly looking, but you know, whatever. Alright, so helpers.stripe, and then I guess what I can do is go back to store, import helpers.stripe. No instance for UTF-8 app settings to. Okay. Yeah. All right. So run stripe. From JSON stripe, turn a stripe config, stripe request a IO either stripe error, stripe return a. And this is going to end up being a little more manual than I'd like, but that's fine. Okay. Okay, so this is just going to automatically get the stripe config, diam, run stripe prime, stripe cfg, stripe request. Alright. Cool. Okay. And then run stripe or 500. And copy and paste that. Stripe request handler, stripe turn a. What do the errors look like? Stripe error, okay. Driving show untypable, I think. Instance exception, stripe failure. Throw M, stripe failure. That way we have a little bit more structure on the flip side. Hopefully we won't actually need to catch this and we can just remember to use run stripe instead. Alright, cool. So I now have the ability to do stuff. Alright. Alright. Define but not use errors. Where would that be? No, that's actually true. Alright, so what do the stripe docs say here? Save painter for stripe. Oh, I'm not going to do that right now. Let's check out address validation and confirmation. Not doing that right now. Delete a bunch of this stuff. Alright, generating using tokens. Checkout submits the form to your server. Server uses the post token to charge the card. Alright, so we have to create a stripe charge, I think. create charge, amount, and it's a customer ID. Okay, so I create a customer with the card info. Right. Okay. Yeah. Man, maybe I should just jump to saving the information, because the way the Stripe API wants me to do it is to create a customer. What do you think, Alexi? I don't think I actually have to do it with customer ID. I can do it with a new card, but it does seem like that's what they want. Receipt email to send receipt to. That harkens back to the Stripe email thing. Is there a reason somebody would use one email for an account and then another for sending the receipt from Stripe? Maybe institutional purchases? Perhaps that? Yeah, okay. I'll go ahead and do that. Post, checkout, Stripe email, I'll just call it. And then we'll just go ahead and do that. Yeah, okay. So the first thing I need to do is this token ID they gave me. Charges. Creating charges. Okay. No, the Stripe API doesn't require I do any of that. Sorry, the Stripe docs example, they just have me take the token, amount, currency, description, source. Yeah, okay. So does Stripe Haskell let me do a simple charge? Yeah, I guess I can just do token ID, receipt email, description, and something else. Let me see here. Amount, currency, description, source is application fee amount. What is that? What? What? Oh, okay. It's in the parameters for create charge. What is application fee amount? Stripe application fee amount. What is this? Application fees. What? Is that for the ACH stuff? No. It's an actual, like... That is weird. Alright. I guess that's if you're charging somebody for a subscription, and there's some additional fee beyond the monthly rate. Hello, Jack. I think my dog wants pets. Alright. It's a good dog. Yeah. Good dog. Alright. Yeah, I guess that's... No, this is just a straight charge. It's adding an application fee. I guess you can just add an application fee to anything. That's weird. There are no additional Stripe fees on the application fee itself. Why? What? Yeah, I don't understand the purpose of this. I mean, I guess it is just an application fee. It's really funny to me that they've added something like this. And it doesn't get refunded unless you, by default, the entire charge is refunded. So by default, yeah, it'll refund the application fee anyway unless you specify otherwise. Okay. So we're going to create a charge with amount money. I'll calculate that in a moment. US dollars. And then we're going to charge request. We're going to add the parameter description source handler store. Is it? Whoop. Desk. No, that's not it. Stripe. Charge. Description. 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 Book purchase with LorePub. I think that actually goes on my merchant ID, but you know, whatever. At LorePub and source is token. So we just want to pack the token tag. Oh yeah, the token's already up there. Whoops. Token. We can actually separate these out. There we go. Description. And then email. Receipt. Email. Stripe. Email. I'm not going to bother normalizing that. If they want to jack up the email, that's their business. Alright. That's going to fail probably. Yeah, because it needs to be an expression. And then we're going to run Stripe or 500, charge request, and resp, print show resp, and let's actually checkout view. address cart. We need thanks. Thanks. Variable not in scope. Web.stripe. And where's my thanks? There's my thanks. What does thanks look like? Why is it mad? Could not deduce to JSON charge. Yeah. We don't need that. Note to self, add JSON instances to Stripe. Parse 20. I fixed it. Don't be a dingus. Come on. Work for me. Yeah. Alright. Thank you for your purchase. I don't think I need to recapitulate what the purchase was. At least I'd hope not. I think order history suffices for auditing that. Wow, that URL is very wrong though. So let's fix that real quick. Handler. What's that? Where is thanks? Where's thanks live? Get thanks R. Oh, it is in store. Okay. Thanks view. Store view. Thanks view. Continue browsing. Just Omar, I guess. And that's library R, I think. Yeah, there we go. Alright. That reload. Sorry about that. I didn't see what somebody said in the Twitch app because it didn't refresh. I just hard refreshed it. John Scunning said, I'm thinking of using Stripe Haskell / ballast style has param instances. For optional params in the HTTP client Swagger generator I'm working on, do you think has param is intuitive, discoverable enough for random folks that will use a code generator? Thinking of putting optional arts in the Haddix too. If you're good, yeah, I wouldn't. I would do something simple and dumb first, especially if you're going to code gen it. Alexi did it in Ballast, but he was handwriting everything, and it's just like one big static API he's documenting. Well, actually, you didn't really use the... Hold on. Let me see how you did this. Because I think you used the type families, but did you actually do the has param thing, Alexi? You did, okay. Probably Swagger. Yeah, I think he's planning on using Swagger to code generator stuff. Yeah. I think it depends. It depends on the purpose of your library. So, Lexi asked me what I thought about CodeGen versus handwritten clients. It depends on your needs. It depends on who's using your library and what it's for. And I know that's kind of a circular answer, so let me try to justify or explain what I'm talking about. For something like Bloodhound, which wraps Elasticsearch, or Ballast, which wraps Shipwire, they are wrapping things that are not well documented and don't have a formal specification, right? I think it's a little bit of a fool's errand to write a fake spec for an API that doesn't actually hold itself to one, and then generate code from that. I think that ends up being more work than it's worth. The other thing is that the point of Bloodhound and Ballast, from my point of view, is in part to make the API more explicit and clear. Burying how things actually work in a code gen process, I don't think that serves that objective as well. You could argue that an API spec can be clearer, but when you start getting into how JSON actually has to represent it and some other odd and end bits, it doesn't actually work out that way. You actually have to kind of dig into the data type representation, and you need the full expressiveness of Haskell to actually capture, the variations in how those things are represented. The problem I have with Swagger style code gen in particular is that it does not say anything about, it doesn't say what I would like, and it's not really expressive enough to talk about JSON and how the data types are represented and everything. So for something like that, I'd say handwritten's better. However, if you're a company and you have an internal API and the API is going to be pretty straightforward, and you're going to keep it well specified, then doing Swagger servant style code gen for that internal API so that your coworkers can just use the generated client, I think that's fine. If you're somebody like Stripe or Amazon, where you have a formal spec that people can code gen from reliably, and you're actually making certain that it's expressive enough to have a complete type safe and correct client from that, then that's also fine. Amazon Code is a good example of that, actually. But in general, I would say don't, unless you understand the ways in which code gen or not having expressive enough representation can bite you. In particular, don't use Swagger code gen. It's bad. You don't want to count on that. So yeah, just write it by hand, keep it simple, do it the simplest way that could possibly work, and then decide if you need fancy later. Yeah. Okay. So do these URLs work now? They do. Okay. Alright, so it's 3:13. I'm gonna have to go in about 15 minutes, I think. Thereabouts. Alright. Yeah, John Sconning mentioned that they don't handle nulls correctly either. I get so salty about that. Okay. Man, the way that renders really upsets me. You see what I'm talking about, Alexi? Like, the fake shadowing thing that just looks grainy and pixelated? What are they doing? No, stop it. Is it the text? Yeah, okay, it's the text shadow. Now it looks a little soft. Did they fuck with the anti-aliasing, or is that border radius? Nope. Oh my god, they did. They set it to anti-alias. Don't do that. Oh, fucking Mac users always do that shit. It drives me crazy. Anti-font smoothing. Okay. Alright. God, I'm gonna have to override this shit just because they're fucking designer. Please check how your text actually renders on an operating system other than Mac when you do this stuff. Some of the people that use Linux actually care about how things look. Don't do that. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with that later. Alright. Irritates the shit out of me. Alright. Just so I don't forget though, I'm just gonna go ahead and what rule did that? The text shadow is stripe button EL span. So text shadow non-important, and WebKit font smoothing was stripe button EL. All right, what's the yeah, there we go. All right, stop doing that. MDN font smooth. Different name. Moz OSX font smoothing. Auto. Can this be auto? Nope. They forced me to force it. That was annoying. God. Someday I'll learn why they do that. Actually, I know why they do that, because it sometimes makes it look a little better on Mac for some reason. I think they do it for... light on dark text or something, for slightly better looking text. But that looks fine. Lordy. Okay. It looks a little bit better. At least makes me not upset. Alright, so back to the post checkout. Okay, charge request, redirect, thanks R. And the next thing we need to do is, if this succeeds, we need to take what's in their cart, make it so they own all the products in that cart, because we're not going to do shipment just yet. We'll do that when we tackle the physical media ticket, and then drop the cart. So, store query. So if I have address and cart from address for user and user cart products, user cart products returns entity cart product, entity product. Okay. Source model cart product. That's just quantity. I can ignore that for now. What I need to do is to gather oh, this is easy. I just insert an order and a product order for now, because I'm backfilling the ownership from the product ID. I don't have to create a row for each thing. That's handy. It's also more correct. So store, insert, let order equals user ID, so that's going to be user key and date submitted. Lift.io, get current time now. Address. Yeah, we're doing address. Product order equals order ID and product and quantity. Whoops. Okay. So I do have to do a product order for each product, but it's not that bad. Alright, so what I'm going to do is run db order product orders plural, and we're going to bring that up a notch, and we're just going to insert entity I think, and then entity order key product order key, and then we are going to need to traverse let insert product order key equals insert entity product order key, and then it's just product ID and quantity, so cart product. This cart product has that information, does it not? It does. Yeah, that's all we need. So it's going to be cart product cart product quantity, and then what we're going to do is traverse insert product order key user cart products. So I want fmap first cart, whoops, there, cart, order products, and actually what I want to do is just go ahead and I'll call this transfer product order. So after we insert the entity successfully, I'm just going to void that out. It doesn't matter. I'm going to delete cart product key, cart product key, no, I do want to save these. Cart product return, order product order, return product order, and then when all of that is done, we are going to return order at order products and lift IO print order and product orders. Alright, save that, see what it does. Parser and pattern 113. What did I get wrong here? That's weird. What did I do to make him mad? possibly caused by a missing do. Where? Oh, there. Alright. Ambiguous incurrence delete. Yeah, I want to do import.delete. Entity address with address 126. Maybe address. Actual type. Hold on here. Address. Oh, that's wrong. Ugh. God, it's supposed to be address ID. Okay. Address ID maybe. Entity key just. There we go. Let's see how that flies. Could match type address with key address. Address for user, maybe entity address. Alright, well I don't need to, I just need to lift the entity key over that. Could not match type address with key address. Order. Is it not recognizing that I changed the models? Is that it? Yeah, I might have saved it while I was in the middle of reloading or something. Yeah, come on. Alright, here. There we go. Control lens th is redundant. I mean, alright. Maybe, whoop. Maybe address. What? Oh, fixtures. Whoops. Derp, derp, derp. Pay attention to your. Okay. Add purchase for user. Yeah, it needs to be key address. Add purchase for user. Nothing. Store query 244. No. Maybe key address. Nifty. Oh yeah. Oh, Cortland's here. Hey, dude. How you doing? Yep, this is a peaceful environment. It's just me puttering around with code. Oh man, I have to go soon. Alright, I should just test this. I should delete the... Do we have something to wipe out the cart? Yeah, there we go. This actually does everything for me. It does cart products and cart and everything. Alright, so what I'm going to do... Insert product order. I'm going to get rid of the deletion stuff, and I'm just going to make that the responsibility of... Yeah, that actually is safer too, because then I'm certain I've inserted everything before I start deleting things. Admittedly, it doesn't matter because it's transactional, but, you know, whatever. Alright, there we go. Delete carton products, user key, and... Come on. Unfortunately, Cortland, I'm going to have to leave here in a bit. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, yes, okay, so check out. Alright, so right now my library has just Haskell Programming First Principles. I can, if I make this purchase, it's going to, or it should, add the almanac to my account. So, 42, dun, 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 1030, 1, 2, 3, pay, good to go. Dang, form failure. Okay. Errors were show errors. Okay, save. Okay, let's see what happened. Resubmit. Value is required, value is required, value is required. Oh, yeah. That's weird. Stripe form. Stripe token type, Stripe email. Okay. Where's the request body dumper? Let's see that. Okay, binding for order key, shadows existing. Binding, yeah, there we go. And no, hold on. Man. Pay. Stripe token type, Stripe email. As a protection against cross-site request forgery attacks, please confirm your form submission. That's a different error than last time. Alright, whatever. CS. Come on, where's the CSRF thing? Gen token widget. Check out view. This is handler anyway, I'll just do it here. And then token. Where are the token things? Hell with it. Where's that form? Oops. There. Token widget. Alright. Come on. Pay with card. 42. 1, 2, 3. Pay. Good. Token. It says it worked. Alright. Moment of truth. Library. There we go. We got working checkout. Purchasing with Stripe for electronic goods. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. This feels good. Done. How's that for cool? Alright. Good. Good progress. I have a lot of cleanup to do. I'll probably stream that too, just so people see what cleanup's like, but yeah. It's pretty exciting. I can take people's money now. Alrighty then. BPath wants me to run. Can you run clock in the repo? Yeah, sure. Give me a moment here. That's, whoops. I have lock, which is just the Rust version. I wouldn't take this seriously because all that stuff is just like inline stuff that isn't actually stuff I had to write. Right now, the project is 7,000 lines of SAS code for the design, which still sounds wrong. I think that's the bootstrap stuff it's counting or something. And then 3,600. Oh, whoops, I'm sorry. The lock results are behind the camera. I'm sorry. Here you go. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, so ignore these parts. A lot of that is just code gen output, that kind of thing. 1,000 line make file, 1,300 lines of YAML config, most of it generated by the thing, 3,600 lines of Haskell code, and about 7,000 lines of SAS. So there you go. So it's about, I don't know, 4 or 5K of actual application code, tops. And a lot more of that. Again, I think the SAS here is misleading because I think it's counting something. I don't know, maybe that is legit. Let me see here. Lock, static CSS. Yeah, the actual SAS we wrote ourselves is only 938 lines, which is pretty good. The JavaScript is not real. That's just like here. The actual JS we wrote ourselves is 2 lines of code. That's it. The rest of it is stuff like Stripe checkout, which we don't write ourselves. So 2 lines of JavaScript, 3,700 lines of Haskell, 1,000 lines of SAS for the markup, or the CSS. And there's probably, I don't know, a couple thousand lines of HTML. That's it. So the whole thing's under 10K. Yeah, I've been, BPath is laughing in the chat about there being 2 lines of JavaScript. I'm incredibly persnickety about not using JavaScript where it's not needed. So we don't. It's just static. Alright. So the next step for the... This is actually fixed. We have physical media and cart quantity, so that's done. What I need to do is... What I actually need to do is integrate ShipWire into checkout process for purchases with physical products. All right. There we go. It's pretty exciting, right? Yeah, I'm excited. All right. Well, if it doesn't, you know, we can just stream fixing it, right? Alexi said he hopes it works. He's referring to the rather large library he wrote so that you can talk to ShipWire for the Haskell stuff. That's Shipwires, these people. Basically, I'm going to use them for shipping physical products like books, t-shirts, random swag, things like that from lorepub.com. Alright, so I need a boogie. I have to run an errand, and a couple errands actually, but I'll catch y'all later. As always, my Twitter account, Bite My App. I'll show you my account. Whoops. As always, I post when I'm in a stream on my Twitter account. And yeah, hit me up on there if you have any questions or anything. Really glad to finally clear this this milestone. I didn't think that was going to happen today, but it all kind of came together pretty quick. And thanks for hanging out with me, Alexi. Oh yeah, and Alexi's Twitter is here, Alexi Zab. So bug him too, and give him a Haskell job. He deserves it. Ballast was a lot of work. It's a lot of effing work. I think it was actually, I don't know. I needed to do a line of code comparison between Stripe and Stripe Core, Stripe Haskell, and Ballast at some point, because I suspect Ballast was actually more work. So yeah, I'll catch y'all later. Bye.